Today's topic is walking around asleep while you wide awake. Right? It's a message to the unconscious conscious. Right? Well, yesterday was a message to unconscious conscious. Today is more of a message to the black community as a whole. You know, walking around asleep while you wide awake. We're in a unique situation, and we have a unique condition. We have a unique condition where we can see things right in front of us and not recognize it. As a people, we can see, and I'm just addressing us. You know, I'm not dogging us today. My goal is to uplift us. So this ain't gonna be a black people bashing party, right? But we have to be honest about the condition that we are in, because we are gods and goddesses. We are kings and queens within, but we're not reflecting that without, like that, right? I tell sisters all the time, you are a goddess, you are a queen, as in, but not as is. You know, that you have all the material in you to be that. But that don't mean you don't have room to improve. I have all the material in me to be great. That does not mean that I'm emanating greatness at this time. Because there are areas where even working 23 years in the community or whatever, I'm still walking around asleep while I'm wide awake in a lot of areas. We have to pick which ones apply to us. So this won't be a black people bashing session, but we are going to be honest about the condition that we are in, walking around asleep while we wide awake. Prime example, whose birthday are we celebrating this weekend? Dr. King. Beautiful brother. Beautiful brother. Now, I'll admit, man, when I was young in my militancy, right, anybody said our integration, that was my enemy. Oh, I used to bash Dr. King. I used to bash Dr. King. Like, you know, it was a sellout. You know, that I Have a Dream was a co-op speech. It wasn't real. All them civil rights dudes, man, them Negroes, man. I should kill them. Used to kill them. I'm going somewhere with that. Because it's true that what we learn about Dr. King is false. What they teach you about Dr. King in the mainstream media is false. You only know about one speech. It's called what?
I Have a Dream.
It ain't even take long. I have a dream. And then the part they like to talk about, little black boys and little black girls, and will be judged by the content of their character rather than the color of their skin, right? And so he's been relegated to a slogan, I have a dream, right? Well, when I came into, or thought I was coming into consciousness, I attacked that. Yeah, the dreamer, man, whatever, kill that, right? How wrong was I, you know? Because what I didn't do, I didn't study. I didn't go in and really study Dr. King. So while I thought I was conscious, I was really still asleep. Because what happens sometimes is we'll get a piece of information and we'll wear it like clothes, right? Yeah. We'll wear it like clothes and we'll come out representing the information, but we haven't developed the character required to properly represent the information that we have. Like, you shouldn't tell everybody that they God. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't ready to handle that information. Everybody don't have the character to handle that information. You shouldn't tell everybody that they God, because I can just rationalize, well, here, since I'm God, it's okay to drink this 40. I'm God. Since I'm God, I'm going to build my universe, and in my universe, I slap my woman because I'm God. Now, there's some people who believe that they God that really do that. Yeah. Not playing. You can't tell everybody everything too soon. And sometimes we'll get information too soon, and we'll combine that information with our immaturity, and we'll run out and do foolish things. I was foolish to think that I could criticize Dr. King. And the reason why I was foolish, and I know people be posting, we can criticize the leaders. We got to learn from, we do have to learn from our leaders' mistakes, and we do have to critique strategy and what happened and how well it worked and that sort of thing. But I was being immature and disrespectful. It wasn't nothing about critique. And if a lot of people are honest today, they're doing the same thing. Right. It's not about an honest critique. It wasn't done out of love. It was assumptions that I made from the quotes that I read. As I got older and began to develop a little more character, a little more patience, and a little more understanding, I decided I'm going to go and study Dr. King. Because he was a very unique individual, a very unique man. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to go in and I'm going to study Dr. King more. And I found out he did more speeches than I Have a Dream. His career didn't end in 1963 at all. And I found out that just about everybody who cried on his birthday hated him before he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just a lot of Negroes you see up now locking on. We shall over. About 1965, 1966, 1967, they weren't trying to talk to Dr. King. They were trying to convince Dr. King to shh, be quiet. You going too far now. You going too far now. We won a moral victory. We held hands and we talked about black folk and getting along. They're going to do a civil rights bill. Now you hear talking about they can't go to Vietnam. You trying to miss this white man's money.
The rubber check.
Slow down. Then Dr. King started saying things like poor people's campaign. He started saying things like no one in America should be poor. He started saying things like the government should make sure that every family in America had a livable wage and work. See, white folks call that socialism. Dr. King was saying it from the pulpit. Dr. King was simply talking about no matter what you think about Muhammad Ali's religion, you have to support his stance against the war in Vietnam. Wait a minute, Negro bootlicking preachers ain't supposed to agree with black Muslims in public on nothing. Then Dr. King was showing up in the hood in Cleveland and in Cincinnati and all that. And he on stage at rallies talking about be proud to be black. Be proud to have dark skin. Be proud to have your hair the way it is. Be proud of your thick nose. What? He started saying things like, don't let nobody take away your manhood. Wait a minute. What happened to little black boys and little black girls? And somehow, from 1963 to when he was killed, you don't get no quotes from that.
Yeah. One question.
No quotes from that. 1967, he was traveling the country, advocating for fair housing for black people. You know, Dr. King had crackers sitting at the table writing checks. They don't show you that footage. When he had them at the table, there was one crack, I think, is in Ohio, had to come out a big supermarket chain. Dr. King was like, you need to be hiring black folks. We got slums until we get our own. We don't have our own. Then you need to employ black folks because they come into your store and having press conferences. And Dr. King's leveraging his image to make white corporations start cutting some checks.
Yeah.
He was basically getting us reparations. He was basically getting reparations. Then he messed around and said he was going to do another march on Washington for poor people. But this time, he coming back with a check. Uh-oh. He said, this time I'm coming for the check. Now, you can't say that's reparations. You can't say you're supposed to go and make white folks write a check to help black people. So when I started studying that, then I said, I'm helping my enemy. I'm out of dissing Dr. King, and I'm helping my enemy. Because my enemy don't want us to study his real word.
Yeah.
They'll say, I'm helping the Negroes. Because the Negroes accepted the marketing of Dr. King. None of them stand up and say he was more than I Have a Dream. Ain't no outcry. You mean you got a black man that traveled the country fighting poverty and trying to get black folks out of slums for the past 5 to 6 years of his life, and you knew him? You was with him, you was around him, and you allowed them to come out and say his crowning moment was I Have a Dream speech?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Elder? Well, some of them still here. Then the saga wasn't over. They arrested a white boy, James Earl Ray, for his assassination, right? And James Earl Ray from the jump said, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I was Patsy. I was set up. I'm the scapegoat. It was bigger than me, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's conspiracy theorists. They kind of swept it all under the rug. But in 1999, that a district judge in Memphis ruled that not only James Earl Ray didn't do it, but that Dr. King was killed by a larger conspiracy, including the government.
Yes.
The CIA.
Yes.
The court ruled that.
Yes.
That judgment came down, and it wasn't the Black Power community that brought the case to him. It was his family. It was Coretta and Dexter and the children saying that dude y'all got locked up ain't who killed my dad. And they had testimony from a cracker that owned a store in Memphis saying that he was paid $100,000 to set it up.
Yep.
And that James Earl Ray was set up to be the patsy. And the court ruled in their favor. It was a wrongful death suit that the King family brought. Why we don't talk about that? How come if my brother go rob the store, he gonna go to jail, but the government can kill Dr. King and we celebrate his life with the killer of the man? On the wrong day? You see how you can walk around asleep while you're wide awake? Because that don't bother you. Like when something like that doesn't bother us, we're asleep.
Yeah.
You're not aware. You're not conscious. Because you're sitting here praising a government that killed your favorite leader.
Come on.
And only celebrates his birthday by their permission. And those who call themselves his friends go right along with it. Why Jesse Jackson don't come out and like, I'll be screaming that to the end of my days.
Come on.
Let the government kill Bobby right here. All I'm going to talk about is how the government killed Bobby. You better not invite me to Bobby's commemoration ceremony. Talking about tell us about the dream. I'm going to tell y'all about the nightmare.
Just because he was a part of it.
No, I'm going to tell you. Did you know that between 1963 and 1968, nobody even talked about the I Have a Dream speech much? It wasn't taught in schools. It wasn't a major historical event. But after he died, they chose a crowning moment. They reframed him after he died. You know what I'm saying? It centered everything around the dream. Here we are, the dream. We're going to have a parade. What happened to the dream? And then we blame each other. We come out and we even let crackers like Bill Clinton. He used to get up in front of church and say, if Dr. King was alive today, he would be ashamed of what's going on in the black community. And we said, that's right. Then you let Obama get up there. Lil Wayne can't raise your kids. And then we start blaming black folk for deferring the dream, for killing the dream. The crackers started killing the dream in 1963. Right before then. They've been killing the dream since 1555.
There you go.
They ain't never stopped. Dr. King said himself a year after the I Have a Dream that it turned into a nightmare. He said it in 1964.
Yeah.
So don't come to me talking about it in 2014 it's a nightmare. Now, the man who said it was a nightmare in 1964. The man who said it said we're integrating into a burning house.
Yes. Right.
So don't come talk to me talking about hip hop killed the dream. That the youth are killing the dream. No, the same old cracker is killing. They killed the dream. They killed the team. It kills everything around with him. That's the same person, the same killer. That killed everything else is killing the dream. Yes.
I remember that one quote that he had when he was talking about basically like people, as far as businesses, people being able to go wherever you want to go. As far as that, but he talked about education. He's like, with education, it shouldn't be like this. Because white folks, if they have an inferior thoughts of us, they shouldn't be allowed to teach us. So, but it's funny how they turned around and took that, and one of the first things to be integrated was the schools. So it's like a slap in the face off top.
It's a slap in the face off top. Sending your babies into the killing field.
Yeah.
Making sure that your children are taught by people who believe that they are inferior. What does that do to your child? So here you are at home trying to fight against the programming that you willingly send your child into every day. Walking around asleep while we wide awake. Because you are living in a nightmare. A nightmare that says, if they don't educate us, it's not a real education.
There you go.
And you might have one eye open like, I know that's the beast, I know that now, but it's hard to get that other eye open where you actually do something about it. You know that dream when you're in a dream, you realize you're dreaming, but you can't quite wake up? That's where a lot of us are. That part where you fighting at night, and you punch is real slow. You're like, ooh, I need to wake up. And you kind of your TV on, and you can hear what's on the TV, but you can't come up out that dream. That's kind of where we are right now.
Real fuzzy.
That's kind of where we are right now. We walking around asleep, but we wide awake. Some of us think we conscious. We think we conscious. We talked about this yesterday. Because you know all of the 42 laws of my heart by heart. Nah, you read with hotel, falafel, you know all the greetings. You do the cheek-to-cheek thing, you know. You got the best dashikis and gauze and all this kind of stuff. Because, you know, nowadays all you need is a webcam. All you need is some internet, you know. If I was back in our day, we had to read books. You know, we was talking about this yesterday. If I want to know about culture genocide in the Black and African Studies curriculum, I couldn't go to YouTube and pull up a lecture by Doc Ben talking about it, and then turn around and regurgitate it. I had to go buy the book. And then guess what? You can't just look at the cover and learn the knowledge that's in there.
You can't. Wow.
No, you can't. You're going to turn. Eventually, you got to do this. Eventually, you have to do this. Then you got to study. Was there a pre-Columbian melting pot? Then you got to go through that process, man, what they talking about.
Yeah.
Then you got to go and look up the words that you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Talapaconian head. What is that? Now, then you didn't even have the internet to look that up. Now I got to go get the dictionary. Then I got to go get the encyclopedia. Right? But guess what's cool about doing it like that? I'm developing values as I go. I'm developing discipline as I go. I'm developing my patience. I'm strengthening my commitment to what I'm doing. When you make a sacrifice to get something, it means more to you. When all you got to do is push a button to get it, you don't value it as much. It's human nature. It's human nature. So we got a bunch of fools running around here today in pro-black garb and bangles on and doing deep posts on Facebook. I am you, you are me. And when the equinox reaches its zenith and you know, black folks will be free when we recognize our metaphysical powers. All these fools running around and doing this kind of stuff, but we don't see them in the hood though. They ain't doing no field research. They haven't developed the character, the impatience, the perseverance, the resolve to actually come out here and teach the people. Be among the people. Because working with black folk takes value.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, being pro-black don't take no value. Acting pro-black don't take value. Anybody can act pro-black. Anybody can talk noise. Anybody can come up with catchphrases. But actually coming out here talking about, bro, let's get free. Man, that takes patience. You understand? That takes understanding. That takes being willing to be knocked down. Like it's one thing that to be tough, but to enter into something where you know you're gonna get hit, you know you're gonna get knocked down, you know the odds are stacked against you. That takes value. That takes core values. If you're gonna work with black folk, that takes forgiveness. You gotta forgive. Because we're in a state where we hate each other. We hate ourselves. Right? So guess what? The black people you want to work with, they're gonna lie to you. Guess what? When you show up and with something to offer, they're gonna take it if they can use it. Yep. They're not really grateful.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna take advantage of it. When you give them 50 cents, they're gonna ask for $1. Right? If you mess around and get that $1, now you're known as that fool that give us money every week. You're not the black power brother or sister yet. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It takes forgiveness and patience. It takes understanding what an African is, even before the African gets knowledge. You have to believe that their brother and sister is already great. And you have to actually see the greatness before you approach. Upon approach, you have to see the greatness. Not, I'm gonna teach you that you're great. You can't teach me that I'm great.
Come on.
You're not teaching nobody. I'm not making anybody in here great. Everybody in here is already great. Already great. All we're doing is trying to come together and manifest our greatness together. That's all. But what we do sometimes is we say they deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? They lost. You know what I'm saying? You lost, brother. You lost. You need to listen to me, black man. You need to put them cigarettes down. You need to, well, okay, yeah, whatever. You think I don't know cigarettes are unhealthy on my lung level? But do you know what I'm going through emotionally?
Come on. Come on.
See, you're offering no understanding off top.
Why am I picking them up?
You telling me what I need to do. You can't tell me how to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you think I'm sitting there not thinking you don't have a vice? You think I'm sitting here thinking you perfect? Because when you walk up to me with what I need to do, to me you telling me you done licked everything you need to do, you done did that already. When you're conscious, right? When you walk up and you approach another African, you validate the African first. If you can't find beauty in the black person that you're about to talk to, then you don't need to talk to that person.
That's right, I say.
Sister, every time I see you, you got a smile on your face. Damn, brother, I love how you interact with children. You understand what I'm saying? And you're a talented brother, man. I've been waiting to talk to you. And you're a natural born leader, sister. Every time I see you, got 4 or 5 people with you, and they want to know what you're going to do next. That's before you read Doc. That's before they read Doc Ben, Blueprint for Black Power, and the Who See. You already great. But now, because it's this microwave knowledge, right? You was already a jerk. Now you got all this knowledge, and you just a jerk with knowledge. Because in the midst of learning, you never learned how not to be a jerk.
Yeah.
You never dealt with you. You never dealt with your own personal development. Because if I can get deep, right? If I can point you to the stars, you ain't gonna be looking at me. If I could do down, the methodological thing, brush the science down, and I done impressed you, right? And y'all start giving me titles. Oh, he's a grandmaster. Oh, he's great. He's a whoop-de-whoop and all that kind of stuff. Y'all don't even know that I got a problem at home.
Yeah.
You don't even know that I still dog women out. By the time you find out I'm a sexual deviant, you done already gave me $105. You act like it ain't happening. We got brothers getting millions off black folk. And they rapists. They child molesters. But because we are walking around asleep while we wide awake, all we do is respond to mental cues. We just respond to mental cues. Jesus! That's a mental cue. He must be anointed because he can say Jesus real loud and strong. No, that's a mental cue that we just react to. You ain't checked his character. Ain't got nothing to do with it. He must have character to be able to cry and say Jesus.
Yeah.
Because he can shed tears on soaking Tom Cruise. Soaking any actor in Hollywood. That come with the job. Oh, my bad. My sincerest apologies. That's mine. Yeah. So we just react to certain things. We react to these cues, and then we invest in these cues. We invest in these false images. We don't investigate. Everybody call themselves, oh, sorry, my aunt ain't practicing them laws. You know how long it took in ancient Kemet to be called Osar? You talking mystery schools that you have to be in for upwards of 40 years before you can call yourself Osar. We got people calling themselves Osar for one set of tape. One set of tape, you now Osar my aunt Kaba. You ain't developed your car or your body, but you Kaba. It's like microwave consciousness. You see what I'm saying? What we got to start asking is, well, what kind of personal spiritual development are you engaged in, brother? Are you engaged in, sister? So we won't have no more brothers getting online talking about sending money to the African supremacy. Now some of us send some. Oh, you have brothers online and they'll hit your Facebook message up. We building a black nation of African supremacy. Donate. Send some money. And all the brother doing is pimping and squatting in different houses. Luring sisters in. We had one issue where we had a sister from our community to go and move with one of these movements. And got up there and all she was doing was getting pimped and exploited in the name of African supremacy. Because all I need nowadays is a cool backdrop. A cool backdrop and a webcam and some knowledge. And you think I'm Elijah Muhammad. Because our standards have gotten so low. I get on there. There's some up there that can activate everybody. That don't make him a good person. That don't make him qualified to lead a movement. Do you know what Akhenaten and Pianki and Hatshepsut them had to go through to be who they were?
Yeah.
Do you know what Harriet Tubman had to go through? What Nat Turner had to go through? How you gonna name yourself after these people and you ain't went through nothing?
Come on.
Brothers and sisters, if they don't got a movement on the ground, they are not a leader.
Right.
I'm gonna say it again.
That's true.
If they don't have a movement on the ground, smart don't make you a leader. Smart just makes you smart. It doesn't make you a leader. And I'm telling my community, our community, we're gonna protect ourselves against movements that don't move.
That's right.
We're not gonna allow people to demonize the movements that are on the ground so we can give our energy to movements that don't exist. We're not paying personalities.
Right.
We're not doing that. We're not paying personalities. She wanted to hear that one more time.
I was going to say rewind what you said prior to that. Diverting our attention from the real movement.
Yes, we're not going to divert our attention from the movements that are on the ground to movements that don't move and movements that don't exist. I'm not paying you for what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Now, I will support what you're doing all day long. If you helping black people, you helping me because I'm a black people. So I'm going to support you all day long. But pretty soon, if you ain't showing, grow a head of lettuce, do something. then I got to move on. Yeah, we have jewels right here in our community.
We do. We sure do.
We have genius right here in our community. We can't get locked into the superstar syndrome that's affecting other places. Well, we don't move until Seti come to time.
Yeah.
Or we don't move till Umar come to time.
Yeah.
We don't move until Claude Anderson come to town. You need to be saving your money before Claude Anderson get here. We don't do nothing till Farrakhan get here. No, they supposed to walk up on something.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
They supposed to walk up on something. Not an audience. They supposed to walk up on activity.
Come on.
That's right.
We got to stop being black in between events, from event to event. This is not an event-based revolution.
Come on.
Say that.
You got people right now making a nice piece of corn. I'm not saying that the intentions are bad, but they're making a nice piece of corn because we found another excuse to not help our people. We found another false image to put on. You know what I'm saying? To keep us from actually having to get out here in the community. And that false image is we're going to throw events. We're going to do an event. We're going to keep exploiting the doc bookshop, half-ass supporting the stuff. But we're going to keep exploiting the stuff and throw events. But when the event over with, I'm going home and I'm watching Housewives.
Taking my dollars with me.
I'm taking my dollars with me. In between events, you at Barnes and Noble. Ain't bought 9 books since the last speaker been here.
Come on.
That ain't real. You see what I'm saying? And now you're destroying the movement before it even starts.
And the community.
And the community.
Yes.
So now those of us out here on the ground, because we ain't got 500,000 views, you see what I'm saying? Everything we do got to be free.
Yeah. Look at you crazy. You asked for something.
Yeah. Now, the one that's going to go in the apartments after the group and actually talk to black folk, the one who's going to be over there on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, doing all that kind of stuff. When they say, come holler at me, what you charging for?
You just.
But let a nigga come that you ain't never seen before, except on a documentary, and you going to pay him $2,500, his plane ticket,
Come on, brother.
and buy all his books when he get here. Because he popular. Do that make sense? I know, because I done sat up in here scrambling to help people get paid that we done brought in from out of time. I done delivered the, I know you wanted this much, but this what we got, speech. A couple of times. And then walk out with everybody. Doctor, you ain't got to say nothing. But we be sitting there by the counter and people walking out. Woo, that was good. Woo, that was a great time. Woo, that was on. And we know they ain't coming back till we bring somebody else back. Right. They taking their money with them. So the speaker walk out with money. The audience walk out fulfilled with money. And the host ain't got no money. We supposed to just feel good that we doing that for the community. Yeah, I love it when you come up to me and say, man, I love what you're doing for the community. But I tried to give that to my light man and he didn't take it.
Really?
No. I say, no, they like what I'm doing for the community. And he didn't take it. So how am I supposed to feel? Where are our priorities? Right? Like I would never bring in okay, this is just me talking. If I'm gonna bring in a spoken word artist that we're gonna spend our money with, it's gonna be bass poetry. It's gonna be Baba Mahal.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I don't care who owns their poetry jam. I don't care who owns whatever the little BET whack poetry show they got. I don't care if it's that little brother I saw on Facebook that was on Arsenio. He had a real good poem. But I know that there's a spoken word artist here that's helping my community. That if I give him $5,000, he gonna spend it here.
I
So why are we bringing in folks that we pay and the people that are here opening up for them for free? Am I off base? Am I hating? No, I'm trying to love my community. And I love the people that come. But if our funds are limited, then we need to watch where we put them. And really, it don't need to leave the community. We got what? We got great speakers here.
Yes, sir.
Let's pay them. Let's pay. If we can get together and have a headache on how we gonna raise money to pay such and such. I wish somebody have a headache on how they gonna pay Baba Amin. No, that'd be nice. Have a headache on how they gonna pay Preem, or how they gonna pay Ali, how they gonna pay Minister Lee, how they gonna pay Pastor Clark. Brothers who've been putting in work.
Time here.
Yeah. Y'all, I tell y'all a little secret. All them people that come, we know that stuff too.
Yes, we do.
Nah, for real, I don't learn nothing when the guests come. No, I don't. I don't learn much when the guests come. And I'm not too my own horn. I've just been studying for a long time. And a lot of times when they say something, I know where they got it. Like, you know, if you're a hip-hop fan, you can hear a beat, and if you're not a hip-hop fan, you think they played that, but he know that was a sample.
Yeah.
And he know exactly where the sample came from. He can hear and say, oh, no, that came from Parliament, Funkadelic, Aqua Boogie. He sampled that. And then he could think of 3 artists that sampled it before him. That's me in the Black Power speech. Because I've been listening to it for so long, I can listen and say, oh, yep, that's Ivan Van Serta. Oh, yeah, that's Dr. Joseph Ben Yakin. Oh, yeah, he got that concept from Dr. Henry Clark, John Henry Clark. Ain't no new concepts coming out. Ain't no new concepts coming out. You got charismatic speakers that are doing a great job of introducing great scholarship to our community. They're doing a great job. A great job. But we have to be realistic about what we're investing in and the return on those investments in our community.
Yeah.
Brother, you need to leave a program behind then. Like you need to leave a system behind. I'm tired of paying for speeches. Ain't you?
Yes.
Maybe that's why the Creator got me speaking every week so you can get tired of speeches. But I'm tired of paying for speeches.
That don't go anywhere.
Now, if somebody gonna bring me a framework that we can use, I'll pay for that. I'll invest in that. But ain't you tired of paying folks just to rile you up?
Yep.
All you becoming is you just becoming the unconscious conscious. You got a bunch of information, but you're not really aware. Because as long as you're relying on them speakers, you ain't reading, you ain't studying, you're not looking at U.S. foreign policy, you're not making it apply to your life today. You're getting it in a microwave, so you got time to go do the bullshit that you was doing before you got opened up to this now.
Say that. Say that.
I know during the week I can't find certain people that scream Black Power.
Wow.
So we become church.
I know what you're doing. I know when people tell me, yeah, you know, I was just building. No, you wasn't. You was at the house smoking cigarettes. Oh, you know me, man, just in the cut. You ain't in the cut. You're over there getting your hair cut. At the barbershop. No, you're not. You watching TV. You playing the game. That's what you're doing. Because you're getting your information in the microwave, so you're not convicted to change anything. Because everybody calls you smart on Facebook. So it feeds your narcissism. So you think you there because you a Facebook sage. A Facebook sage. You know, we got a lot of Facebook sages. See, I could be a Facebook sage while watching TV.
Yep.
I could be a Facebook sage while smoking dope. I could be a Facebook sage while eating a pork chop. I could be a Facebook sage and do whatever I want to do. You can't see me.
Come on, Bobby, you teach it. Come on. Yes, sir.
So you think, and then you can fool yourself because you gave somebody some light on Facebook like you in a movement. You ain't in no movement. You ain't in no movement. Everybody got 80 likes on that statement. You know, people inbox me. You know, they inbox me a lot nowadays. You know, Baba, what you saying is great. This was deep and whoop-de-whoop. You know, I always tell them what a brother told me a long time ago, Nathan Islam. The ocean is deep. You ain't deep. The ocean's deep. Now, when your dollars can reach the bottom of the ocean to the top of the ocean, then you deep. But you ain't deep. I'm not deep. This ain't deep. This common sense. The fact that you call it deep means we got work to do. This ain't deep. This is natural. I appreciate when people give us props for doing what we do, but don't make no illusions. I know that when I do every now and then my little rant on Facebook, I'm not doing that with the mindset that I'm uplifting the community. Because that post didn't feed nobody. I'm talking about physically feed.
Yeah, yeah.
And we got people that's hungry. So you get trapped into being a Facebook sage, and you think it's all right. Now you don't need to go to temple. Now you don't need to get out there in the hood no more. Now you don't need to do no program. Or sometimes we lie to ourselves and say, I'm working on something. Well, how many Africans got to die while you working on your grand scheme?
Come on.
How many Africans got to die? How many people we got to lose till you unveil this great idea? Don't you know that even when you unveil your great idea, we got to figure out how to implement your idea. We still losing Africans during that time. It ain't some little thing you can do while you're getting your grand scheme together. All these real smart think tanks and and grand groups, and that's a wonderful thing. But man, we got people on the ground right now. We got people in the trenches right now. Let the think tankers think. That's good. But they don't need all our attention. Tell you who needs your attention. The brother that's going to be in Weber Gardens cutting heads needs your attention. Tell you who needs your attention. The brothers and sisters who run in a school in the middle of Stop 6 with no funding need your attention. Who needs your attention? The sister that's trying to fight drugs, that's trying to be a better mother, she needs your attention. Who needs your attention? The brother that want to be a better father for his children, can't figure out how to mend the relationship with the baby mama because they got all this going. He needs your attention. Intelligent cat, all those smart, bougie, they don't need your attention. If they sincere, they're going to do their work. We're going to have something waiting for them when they get here.
Come on.
But that ain't what, we got to stop having this counted 10 syndrome. Martin ain't coming back.
Come on.
Ain't going to be another one walk through here. I know it's not going to be another one to walk through here. Because brothers who are willing to commit to the truth to the point to where they'll put their life on the line, they don't pop up out of toasters, y'all.
Come on.
They don't. They don't pop up out of toasters. It don't work like that. Sisters that are willing to be humble enough to lift up the next sister, they don't just walk outside. Facebook don't do that. Facebook don't make you that person. It don't do it. YouTube don't make you that person. These books don't even make you that person. You understand? It's already in you, but if you don't know your story, your walk, your ancestors, the blood that was shed, you can't pull that out of you. You can't pull that out of you. So we got to understand, y'all, this ain't a game. This ain't game. This ain't playtime. This ain't show and tell. This ain't I'm blacker than you, you blacker than me. This ain't what this is. This is survival. This is life and death. You affecting people's lives. And I'm tired as a person that's on the ground picking up the pieces for fools with a bunch of information that lead people astray, that leave us to deal with the mess that's left behind.
Exactly.
I'm tired of that. I'm not going to have it. Not here. I love my people too much. Not going to sit up here and let you run after a group that don't do nothing inside our community because they got some kind of fancy information, but then let you demonize the Nation of Islam, but they right here in the community. But I see them in the hood. Don't come and tell me that the science is flawed and the teachings are wrong. I don't care. When I went to Weber Gardens, they was in Weber Gardens. Whatever your teachings are, if they don't get you to Weber Gardens, the hell with your teacher. If your teachers don't get you to Butler, the hell with your teacher. Your teachers don't get you to Stop 6, what I need your teachers for?
I'm on.
The hell with that. Yeah, you deep, blah, 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 but I don't see you out here, though. You go out and come here.
Okay. We're on camera.
We have to think more practical, y'all. Don't let all the shiny trinkets fool you.
I say.
Don't let the fancy words fool you.
Right.
We got work to do.
We do.
We done bought 200 children, man. When I was coming back from the house during school. I had to run home. I'm coming back. It's lunch hour. Well, Dunbar got out early, the children who were taking their finals, right? I come down Carverly Drive where the Uhuru Academy is. It's 200 children from Dunbar. And this looked like a riot. I'm like, man, what am I pulling up on? You know, I'm thinking I'm finna get out. We finna fight police. Like, I'm like, Lord, I'm finna make the paper. You know, like, oh, Lord, this is the moment. You know what I'm saying? But I pull up, they out there fighting. They out there fighting each other. You got one brother, they brothers got their shirt off. And you know, grown, when you're 41, you can tell people don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whenever brothers in both they stands way back here, they don't want to fight each other. What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah, they don't want to fight. So they out here love tapping each other. You know, they out here love tapping each other. You know, and but I'm listening to the words, and I'm looking in their eyes, and I see the self-hate. I see the fear.
Yes.
I see the narcissism, the false self-images. You know, boys finna fight girls. Yeah, one girl was chasing two brothers. Y'all, it's different now. Okay, just because you see a boy fighting a girl now don't mean the boy's the aggressor. These sisters do not be playing. You know, y'all got me messed up. Y'all got that G going. You know, I'm just like, man, and then I stopped and I said, well, where the hell are the adults?
In that building, they car gone.
The attitude was, they off campus.
Yep, ain't my problem.
Ain't they problem.
But they're not at home yet, so they are the school's problem until they touch the doorway.
But the mentality, see, this ain't got nothing to do with rule book. This is mentality. This is mentality. Then you got the police out there, and they ain't doing nothing. Because the police gonna wait.
Yep.
The police always gonna let us act the fool and do things to each other before they even try to swoop in. That's their enjoyment for the day.
Yep.
That's their justification. Because you know the F4PD full of skinheads.
Come on.
So they sitting there like, look at the niggas. Look at them. They're animals. See, they're savages. See? Probably taking video to upload to the Klan website. Yeah, they got websites too. So you walking around and sleep, but you wide awake. And so I go, and it's one adult from Dunbar down there, Johnny Muhammad, the Umoja representative. You know Umoja.
Yeah.
The only program inside the Fort Worth Public Schools exclusively to work with black boys.
Right.
You know, the one that gets the least money out of all the mentorship programs. Less than $200,000 a year.
Yes, sir.
Just enough to pay the brothers a paycheck, no administrative budget, no computers, none of that kind of stuff. Then they criticize them when the reports come in, they don't look professional, yet they don't give them the budget to make them professional.
Come on.
Some of us who walking around and sleep but wide awake, we listen to the crap and say, they turned in a bad report.
Come on, Bobby.
And then we go around and say, see, they turning in bad reports. What can we do? You can wake your ass up and understand that you was just talking to your enemy, fool. If they agree with it, you disagree with it. That's a simple formula.
Yes, it is. Common sense.
If they want it gone, you want it to stay. That's simple.
Yes.
You ain't got nothing to replace it with. You can't get them fight for them an administrative budget, an administrative team. Hell, they only getting 200 G's out of a $6 billion budget.
A year.
Yes, sir.
A year.
Yes, sir.
$6 billion a year. The one program for black boys get 200,000, and as soon as a cracker finds something to hit them with, you agree.
Yeah, I agree with.
Walking around sleep, but you wide awake.
Something
goes down, ain't but one person from the campus, and really is less his job than anybody.
Yes, it is. You're right.
He down there, y'all stop. Y'all quit. Y'all, then Bomani run out of the Uhuru Academy, my teacher.
Right.
Y'all stop. Y'all, then I'm in the middle of the thing. Y'all stop. And I stop and say, what the hell we doing this for?
Yeah. Because we love her. Because they're our baby. That's right.
But guess what, though? Don't pay us.
Of course not.
We can't ask for money.
Won't you out the way?
We can't ask for money. But all them ungrateful bastards down there at that school gonna get 60 G's this year. They're gonna get a $55,000 salary, $45,000 salary. Because we pay attention to them, they got the white man's degree with cracker dust on. We love them. We love them. We love them. Yeah, we love them. They got that cracker dust degree. You sprinkle your cracker dust on it. It got to be real. If they're the experts, you let them tell you that your baby belong on medicine. You let them tell you that your baby belong in jail. You let them tell you all this stuff about your children.
Yep.
That you know ain't true. You know it. You know your child ain't crazy. You know your baby just need their ass whooped on a regular basis. Sitting up pretending like you don't know why your baby don't act that way with you instead of at the school.
Yeah.
You know why they don't act that way with you. Crazy people don't change their behavior.
That's right.
Irregardless of the consequences. If you smart enough to know I can't go crazy in this room, you're not crazy. There's a real simple formula. No, it's easy. If they know not to flip out in here, they're not crazy. Crazy people flip out everywhere.
Yeah.
People who have mental problems can't discern where they're at. And am I right, Baba? So when my son Omari come over to my house and he don't throw my chairs, then he don't throw chairs. He's not crazy.
No, he ain't crazy.
So when he go to school and throw chairs, they say, well, he got a problem. I said, no, he don't have a problem.
Y'all the problem.
Because he don't throw them in my house. Then she say, well, that's probably because you punish him. Then I say, then that means he not crazy. Because you can beat a crazy person, they won't stop. That's what makes them crazy. You're only crazy when you keep doing it when it don't make sense to do it no more. But as long as when he doing it, you giving him what he want, attention, he's gonna keep doing it.
Crazy.
He ain't crazy. You crazy. For continuously responding to what he's doing. Man, yes.
I was just gonna say also a lot of times children, like you said, they can sense when they're not loved, they're not wanted, so they act out on that. They're like, I don't give a damn about you. You don't give a damn about me.
Especially our children.
Yes.
See, Barbara Lawrence just wrote a book called Melanie, right? Yeah, our Barbara Lawrence, the brother in Dallas. Or you buy any other book, okay? Buy a book from somebody that's here.
I'll share.
Okay? But he wrote a book called Melanin. And in it, he talks about how melanin feeds our intuition. We're a melanated people. It's the single most important molecule in the human body. All right? So our senses are heightened. Okay? So in African children, they have heightened senses, heightened emotional senses, heightened sixth senses, heightened intuition. So they know when they're not wanted.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if Miss Becky is talking about, it's so great to see you this morning.
I know that boy.
Come on, man. Your baby know Miss Becky don't like your baby. Your baby know. Your baby playing the game too. Hey, Miss Becky, we gonna have a snack today.
Okay.
Your baby just playing the game too. Some of y'all played the game.
Yep.
You had a give and take relationship with an adult that you knew didn't care about you.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna step in and start telling the truth? When we gonna step in? When are those of us who call ourselves studying gonna stop hiding behind excuses, hiding behind ideology, and come out from behind your little desk and get to work? This is just common sense, y'all. I don't listen to people when they say I can't get out there. I'm sorry, I just don't. I know you have to take care of your household first and foremost, but it's something that you can do.
That's right.
You can print out a little piece of paper that say black is still beautiful and put it in people's windshield wipers. You can do something. I'm just saying. We ain't even working on that level. I mean, you walk out and you get ladies' night flies under your windshield wipers. But the ladies' night dude bold enough to do it. How come ladies' night people bold enough to put, without permission, put flies on your windshield wiper, but the black is beautiful people can't?
Yeah.
You don't got that ugly fly that's just on regular 8.5 by 11 paper that say come to the church of goodness on a pink piece of paper in this little bitty church in the strip mall. Well, why they bold enough to do that but you can't do?
Yeah.
But you want to go on social media and talk and criticize Dr. King.
Come on.
You want to criticize Malcolm. You want to criticize Mr. Farrakhan.
Criticize each other.
Then you criticize turn on each other. You can't see that's the same damn black self-hate you had when you was gang banging.
Come on.
That's the same black self-hate you had when you was a Christian, talking about they don't do Jesus like we do Jesus. How the heck you gonna compare how we do Jesus? We find the vision. We gonna. I heard Christians say that. I heard Christians say it about another church.
How do you do Jesus?
Yeah, I'll tell you something. They all right down there, but they don't do Jesus like we do Jesus. I've been told that before. They don't worship Christ like we worship Christ. I done had Muslims tell me what's wrong with the other Muslims. I have. No. We're constantly dividing ourselves.
Yes, sir.
And we divide ourselves before we have anything.
Come on. Come on.
You have other students of the most Amin Muhammad that started their own versions of the Nation of Islam. Yeah. Silas, I think, is one of them. Yeah. Before any of them had a Nation of Islam actually built.
Right.
You just want to split, bang. You ain't doing it right. You ain't doing it right. Even though a united front will benefit all.
Right.
You ain't doing it right. I gotta go over and I gotta go there. Now we don't even talk to each other. Can't even deal with each other. But we both profess to love the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Oh, this disease is everywhere.
Yes, sir.
This disease is everywhere. I'm nation of gods and earth. Don't you know I know a lot of 5%ers that won't talk to each other? I know some. Cause you know, I do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We do the math. We do the math better than they do. They don't understand mathematics. Now, see, they don't understand the science. The way we do the science, you know what I'm saying, is like this. They choose to do the science like that, so we really don't deal with them. Well, then neither one of y'all doing the science. Because the science don't bring unity, there is no science.
Come on. Come on.
If the science don't bring no unity, there is no science. Because that's the only science we need.
Come on.
We need the science of unity. So I don't care how deep you run down your 720s, 120s, 360s. Run them down. And I'm just telling you, don't get mad with black people when we go, and? What that mean?
Yeah.
Can I have a sandwich?
Thank you.
What day is it? A job at the end of that 720? Is my light bill paid at the end of this 120?
That's right.
I think the actual fact is I ain't got my rent. That's the actual fact. Now, when you get to run down your actual fact, then I'm gonna give you my actual fact. And if you can't help me deal with my actual fact, I'm gonna tell you where you can go with your actual fact.
Come on.
I'm just being real. We wonder what the disconnect is. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't go around talking about here go to actual fact. He went around knocking on doors, selling silk, door to door. And then in the midst of a conversation, he would say, I have a plan. He would say, have you ever heard about this? Have you ever wondered about this, sister? Have you ever wondered about this, brother? He would look to see what the family needs. You know, we got a food co-op going on. You know what I'm saying? He would look and see a need. Man, see, we got to study.
Yes.
We got to study. And you don't come in and I'm going to impress you with my knowledge and you join me. What is this crap?
Entertainment.
Man, don't join nothing if you just impressed with the knowledge. If you have a need in your life, address those needs. In the so-called Black Power community, if you ain't addressing them needs, you don't deserve no members. Sorry. Temple New African Unity, if we ain't getting strong enough to where we addressing needs, then we don't deserve no members.
I say.
Don't deserve it. We ain't helping people eat. If we ain't supporting the business in our community, if we're not doing that, we don't deserve to be here. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You know, Chris, I'm not going to come up here and run down all the names of the kings I know. It was Menkari, then it was Tutankhamun, then it was Uchiduki. After that, I'm not going to do that. What for? I'm not going to break down the Orishas for you.
Yeah.
That ain't what no. What do you need?
That's right.
What do we need? And how can we get it together? It's our responsibility. Who's already on the ground? If you're not supporting the land and economic program of the Nation of Islam, why? You ain't got to believe in the mother plane to believe in land.
Come on.
Well, you don't. You believe in Eden?
Okay.
That's a common belief, ain't it? Eden. Well, why can't we grow food together? Why can't we grow our own food together? We absolutely can. Well, we on the ground. We're building gardens at the school. The nation have a few community gardens in the community right now. You don't have to be a Muslim to get some cabbage.
Come on.
Sweet potatoes.
Come on.
You know you're going to eat them. Why you frightened? Why you frightened? But you know what? A part of you still say, the black man's sweet potato got dirt on it. And that white man don't.
It has more vitamin A.
Got more vitamin A in it. The Walmart sweet potato got more vitamin A in it. You don't want no nigga tomatoes, do you? You don't want no nigga tomatoes. It don't got that little sticker, that, well, I don't even know what that sticker say on the tomato. Del Monte.
Yeah.
Don't say Del Monte, that ain't even a real tomato. Nah, they don't want none of your mammoth's tomatoes. They don't want your mammoth's tomatoes. You see, we got a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Before we turn this corner, man. I know a sister in Arlington, and I'm gonna be through. She started a food co-op, 5 years ago?
Just a couple years.
Couple of years ago. She started a food co-op in Arlington. A food co-op is where she connected with independent farmers and growers, right? And small businesses in Arlington to barter food and to trade food and to sell their food fresh out their backyard or fresh off of their farm. You know what I'm saying? And she hooked up with about 40 or 50 different farmers, right? And she created an order form. So she know who got squash. She know who got apples, bananas. She got it all organized, right? Now she has over 1,000 members in 2 years in this food co-op. It's the sister who set it up, okay? 1,000 members. They're circulating $50,000 a month amongst this circle of farmers and small businesses. This is happening right now. She started it. She's the only black person involved.
Yep. Yep.
She's the only African involved. I wouldn't talk to her. And she's natural. She like all the posts, the Black Power posts and all that kind of stuff. She cool, you know. But I went to her and was talking. I was like, man, we need to do that in our community. Da, 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 da. And she was like, well, I tried, but none of my black friends really would follow up with anything. And so I just went, it needed to be done. So I went ahead and did it. They got a distribution warehouse now. All that. And she is a lot of white people's favorite Negro. In Arlington, because they're recognizing that you should eat healthy. They know where the best food comes right out the earth. And they know what they uncle them doing to them vegetables. See, that's their uncles and their cousins. They got some corporate farms that's putting steroids in them chicken. That's why you got big old chicken leg, all that meat in the bone, right? Got the meat of a man and the bone of a boy. Because they pumping the chickens and all that, full of them steroids, so they can kill them quicker. Get that food on the shelf quicker. And then your baby and you're ingesting these drugs, these steroids, and wondering why you're getting diabetes so fast. You're like, man, when I was little, I ate a whole pack of Mother's cookies and didn't get diabetes.
Why your 7-year-old developing brains?
Yeah. And nowadays you developing diabetes and you don't even know it ain't the candy no more. You don't know that your sugars ain't even high from the junk food. Your sugar high from it. Go in your closet, go in your pantry, and read everything that got high fructose corn syrup in it. It's a preservative. It's just about everything. You eating corn thinking I'm eating vegetables. I'm eating good. Full of sugar.
Out the can, yeah.
You eating some potatoes out the can. If you eating on potatoes, this is healthy. Full of sugar. We got to go back to growing our food right out of the ground ourselves. She has a co-op with 1,000 members, generating $50,000 a month for those small. I ain't say black-owned businesses. Those small farms and businesses. Why can't we do that?
Yeah.
She offered to give me an order form, the structure, the whole 9 yards. I ain't gonna lie. I want to start buying food from the co-op. I ain't doing nothing but trading that cracker for, the cracker they're putting dope in it for the cracker that ain't.
Yeah.
You can't criticize me by me buying from a white food co-op. You buying from Walmart. She has a family of 5 and she spends far less than $200 a month on food.
She don't go to the grocery store.
She don't go to the grocery store. And she was like, it's so cool to know your food. I was like, what do you mean by that? She said, well, the turkey we ate for Thanksgiving, his name was George.
And they watched him from growing
They watched him grow up. She said, we know everything we eat.
Yep.
We visit the farm where we get our chicken. They go visit the farm. The children play with the chicks. Like, yeah, baby, you're going to be a 2-piece one day. But you know what the chicken's being fed.
Yep.
You know how it's being treated. You see, so for the meat eaters, you know, it's even a better way to eat meat.
Yes, yes.
This is happening right now. We need to be talking to that sister about, okay, we need to, black people like you, we like you. But she got frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, we can do this. So as a temple, we need a food co-op. That's something we need to do. We need to start growing our own food. We talked about this when we started temple. Let's start gardens. But we haven't turned the corner yet.
Okay.
We haven't turned the corner. We started and didn't keep it up. It's like learning a whole new behavior for some of us. But we have to learn it. Yeah, it's going to take a little extra some TV time away. Yeah. But I think Bob will tell you, Bob comes up to me and he be like, you know, proud of his fashion. Like proud of his fashion. I got this okra growing. He have a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if and I'm going to close with this. We have a lot of sisters, you know, brothers too, but a lot of single sisters who say, you know, I need a relationship, right? And it's not necessarily you got to have a man. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for relationships, okay? You're looking to be important. You're looking to express your importance, to express your value in a relationship. It's going to sound far-fetched, but if more sisters started growing food, they won't be as desperate for a man.
And brothers should do it too.
Brothers need to grow everything. You're right, brothers. But if more sisters started growing food, you understand what I'm saying? If more sisters, because you got another place. I'm not saying it's going to take the place of a man. I ain't saying that. But if more sisters started caring for and growing food, right, you're going to want your relationships to grow like you want your food relationships to grow. You're going to start caring about other things in your life. Like you'll stop settling. You understand what I'm saying? Because just like you get microwave beats, you get microwave men.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Just like you get instant rice, you get instant broth. Right? And just like that instant food you get, you know, you chew on it, whatever, and then you got to throw it out. The same thing for me. They quick. So, I don't know where y'all mind going. I'm yeah. No, that's going to take us back to the high fructose corn syrup issue on the other kind of quick. But anyway, yeah. No, because that comes out of the ground. Your virility comes out of the ground too. Brother, you can grow yourself back into strong, you know. Right. You can grow yourself back into stamina in your backyard. You ain't gonna get the little blue pill. You need to get you some seeds. Plant you some seeds, man. And you can grow yourself back into stamina. That'll stay. Without the side effect of high blood pressure, yellow toenails. You know how they do that. Them drugs. If internal hemorrhaging occurs, call a doctor. You know how they do it, all the drugs they sell you. Right? Yeah. So we got to figure it out. This is just a message to the unconscious conscious. Y'all, if we're not working to change our lifestyle, if we're not working to change our core value, all we doing is playing black power dress. And we just showing black self-hate in a different form. Let's be more practical. Let's stop paying for people to rattle the dry bones in the valley. And let's start valuing the people that are right here in the community, putting in work every day. My children like to eat too. Your children like to eat. My mom has needs. Your family has needs. And yes, I'm committed to the upliftment of my people. And I can't imagine doing anything else. But I have to take care of my family too. So forgive me. Forgive me if myself and our comrades look a little cross-eyed when we show up and throw money in certain places that we feel could be diverted to our movement. Is that selfish? I don't think so either. All right? It's self-preservation. Y'all, we need to be, income tax time come, we need to be buying up property in the
That's
movement.
what's up.
Yes.
Very practical.
Yeah.
You got lots over there that if you just pay the taxes on it, they'll give you the deed.
70,000.
Some less than that. $20,000 profit. $15,000 profit. Some only got back taxes of $2,500, $3,000.
It's yours.
It's yours. And some of y'all know y'all claiming 3 kids this year, and only one of them your child. I'm talking about some of them, baby. Yeah, but I'm just saying they know. Some of them is claiming 4 kids. And can't wait to give it all to a cracker when you get it.
Well, that may be right.
I'm cool with doing the income tax thing. See, again, I ain't one of them high and mighty conscious people talking about, y'all don't get them, everybody niggas scrambling for the income tax from the white man. He owe me way more in income tax. He owe you way more in income tax. And your problem is that you're going to get it right back to him.
Yeah.
That's your problem. Your problem is you think you looking on Craigslist or something, you looking for that car you're going to buy. And you ain't going to buy the car. You just going to do the down payment. How many of us get income tax, pay down payment on the car? You ain't got no job, pay the car note.
You're right.
Hey, you either stepping out on faith or you stepping out with an address. You stepping out with your sister and them address, so you know they ain't gonna know where that car gonna be. So you ain't paying that car note. They got to find that car. Oh, y'all ain't never did that. Okay, all right, my bad. Yeah, okay, yeah. But my thing is, what if all, because you got people getting 5, 6, 7 G's. Yeah. Oh, man, look, hey. I'll tell you something. The hood lines up on income tax time. Oh, the income tax time, you ain't looking for that them sisters in the project. They your best friend then. Baby, who claiming who claiming moving them? You claiming Tay this year? You didn't work last year, did you? No, well, you can't even file. Let me claim your babies. I'll break y'all $1,000 each child. 500 each child off my income tax check. Break y'all 500.
Yep.
They know the game already, man. They know the game. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Crackers know we do that. They like that we do it because they know we're gonna do what? We're gonna feed the economy. They ain't gonna start tripping until we start saving.
Come on.
When we start saving, then they gonna say we're cracking down on income tax fraud. When they cracked down on the sister on Miller, it's because she was buying property.
Yep.
It had nothing to do with all that other. They cracked down on her because hell, she was buying Miller.
Yep. She sure was.
She was buying Miller. That was her crime. They don't care about the they want us to come in there and do that because they know what we gonna do with it. The IRS is Jews. You just getting Jews to print you some money to go spend it with Aryans. That's all you're doing.
We're all minorities.
Yeah, but you start saving. Oh, they're gonna crack down. That's just so dishonest. You're pimping the system. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. We need to come together. We need to come together and start doing some common sense things.
Yes, sir.
That'll make us more money. That'll give us an increase instead of coming back this time next year mad because you can't file to the 31st and you broke from Christmas. Yeah, some of us don't celebrate Christmas. But some of us still spend money on Christmas. Some of us still sneak. I still got to give my nephew them something.
Yep.
I still got to get them some money. I ain't going to put up no tree, though. You'll spend $1,000. So we gotta figure out how not to do that. These are very practical things. But if we loved ourselves, we wouldn't even have to teach that. It would be common sense. You would care about where your money went. You would care. But you think that what you buy makes you something more than what you already are.
Mm-hmm.
So you rather buy stuff than invest.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think that when you buy a Polo, you're more. When you buy a Cadillac, you're more. When you buy a house, you're more. When you buy a flat screen, you're more. You're the same person you was before you had the flat screen. The problem is you don't think that person has any value.
Yeah.
You're more valuable than anything out here that you can buy. White man has nothing to sell you that's more valuable than you. Nothing. Not the iPad, not the iPhone, not the PlayStation 4, not the what's the other one? The one
Xbox.
The Xbox One. They have nothing on the market that's more valuable than you are. You need to teach yourself that. You need to teach your children that, and you need to show it by not spending your money on foolish things. Ain't nothing. If you want to get a PlayStation, okay, that's your business. I'm just saying. I got one. I didn't buy it from the store. I'm gonna leave it at that. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Any questions, comments, or concerns? Y'all feeling good? Yes, sir.
I was gonna say something that you said earlier. I thought was interesting because I feel like